Okay, this time with commentary. So in my initial edit of this video, I just cut out like half of it. I don't even know how I did that. Must have just been really tired. So this is the south end of the wall. This little train gate wasn't built by me. I'm not actually sure who built it. I'm assuming one of the two rail people. I think that's Faye and... Oh, I don't remember the other name. I really should. That's terrible. So, yeah, this south section was someone else's. I like it. I think it's a pretty little design. It's, it's all alpha. It's okay if everything looks a little scattered. This section of wall is still really dangerous. I'm going to need to put in steepling, or maybe I'm thinking of using fences as a sort of handrail system, because I've not really put fences on a wall before. This tower is basically just an excuse to not have built a massive slope into the wall, even though I did have to build some amount of slope. So it's not pretty. It's never going to be pretty. Down south past there, you can see Kdenlive, built by Nitpick, who's great, and Kdenlive is pretty great too. This is what I call Big Saucer, because it's a big tower with a saucer at the top, and also there's a little tower with a saucer at the top elsewhere. It's sort of a saucer. That one's more of a lighthouse look. As you can see, those windows are useless. I guess they let in light, but you can't see out of them. This whole thing is basically just a decorative facade, and I'm not sure it's going to look much nicer ever either. Beautiful moonrise right there. On your left, you can see the house stack. We go up in that in part 2, I think, so you'll get a better look at it later. You can also see my house, and coming up on our left is the Citadel of Culture, which is sadly unfinished. It looks like it's going to be amazing when it's done. I really can't wait for Ox to finish that. By the way, shout out to Oxometer, who built like almost all of the new Hyphen stuff I didn't do, and then there's a good bit from all the other members too. That last tower we passed isn't finished. It's obviously a little stumpy. You can see that there's stairs up there, but I'm not sure what to do with that. I really didn't like this wall design when I was working on it. I still don't feel too great about it, especially because of how it foreshortens. How it shortens at this northern end. But the turreting looks good at least. Let's see. And coming up is Saucer B, the little saucer. It's sort of saucer-like. It sort of has the look. It's mostly just called that because I need a name for all of these stupid towers I made. If I can climb stairs, which I can't consistently, I hate this stair design. I think Ox put that mushroom there. It might have just grown there. I don't know. A view of the Grand Gate and some other features, which we'll get to soon. So this part of the tour is really just a wall tour. I like walls. I liked building this one. I think they're useful, and I think they're pretty. That is the Northern Valley. It was a valley, and it used to be a lake, and it used to be a bay, because I walled off a bay into a lake, and then drained it into a valley. You'll get a closer look at that soon. So these two towers are the main gate. I don't know who built that bit of turreting on the bridge between them, but it looks good enough, so I'm going to keep it. And this tower is the Great Tower, because it's great, man. It's really tall. That arch pattern you saw going along the sides as we walked in is stopping there. It doesn't go any further. I thought it added a nice sort of multi-tiered design to the look without actually costing that much. Though, if I'd done stone all the way up, I would have been miserable because of how difficult stone is to work with and how difficult gold tools are to work with. That's the bridge. It's beautiful. And this is coming up on the end of part 1. So I think I'll see you guys on the other side at the start of part 2, whenever that happens. God, I am wandering around for a while. And look, the bridge again, and part 2. It's part 2. We're back. Okay, so right now we're at the Great Sea Trench adjacent to the Northern Valley, which we basically don't view. This is the main reason I built the wall. It's such a pretty view walking up here. I just am in love with how this looks from afar. So we were just in these 2 towers and the Great Tower on the right. This here is the new Hyphen Northern Lake Bridge. I'm not sure what's going to be in the Northern Lake. There might be a storage facility on the east side of it, but that's not for a while yet. And the bridge looks cool. This is the Citadel of Culture, and I'm trying to get a good view of the wall. I really should have just walked over to it. Inside the Citadel of Culture, we have, on the first floor, a nice little flower garden, and the anomalous tree from the Pyramid Mountains. If you want to know what Pyramid Mountains are, I mean, download NSSS, download NS and go to the server, and apply to the Discord server, and wait a year for 1.1.12, and then you can get on an old server from 1.1.11_10 or earlier, and you'll find them. So this is my house we're coming up on soon, though I think yep, there's a view of it, and we're going downtown. Like that great song that everyone hates. I like it. This is the boathouse on our right. It's unfinished still. I should really do something with that if no one else does. This is the receiving area for the spawner. This is the old reed farm. I just posted a video with the new reed farm. You should go look at it. This is the mine that we don't use. It's pretty. We don't use it. We should. Oh, there was a zombie under here. I'm trying to find it. This is the Great Bridge landing station. It heads way out towards spawn and then Vrone. This is the sign. It's built backwards. You can sort of tell. This is the cobble spawner. We're going quickly. Cobble generator. We're going quickly past. This glass bridge was designed for boats to go under. Up on our right is going to be Oxometer's house, and just past that is the tree farm, and the big weird towers I don't have a name for, which we are currently walking towards. Oh, we're back. There was a notification there that I got rid of. This is the pit below the big weird towers I don't have a name for that I'm not sure what to call. If you have a suggestion for the name, please give me one. I really have no idea. The pit was an Oxometer suggestion. Ox said, hey, it looks like a laser beam. And I'm like, yeah, it does look like it's making a laser beam. And so I made a big laser hole. It's not done yet. That's not the wall, that's my house. Coming up here, we're going towards the rail station, which is one of my favorite builds. I love it. It's little, but it's great. This is a funny joke. I laughed at this joke. If you didn't laugh at that joke, man, you're a failure. You're a disgrace to the human species. That's a duck. This is the house stack. This is Zoe's house stack. It's amazing. It's a really cool build. I'm a big fan. It's sort of inspired another idea that I'm hoping I can get a couple other people in New Hyphen interested in. Try and look out the windows and see the things we've already visited as we go up. It's just great. I love the different blocks on each level and the fact that it's super tall. I like towers a lot. Towers are cool. The best Tolkien book, second best Tolkien book, is about towers. And, it's proof that they're cool, man. I didn't even say hi to Snowman. It's a pretty cool flag, man. Oh, everything broke on my end. I'll be back to this in a moment. Okay, and we are back. So this is view from the house stack. That was a pretty cool flag, man. This is a little snowman guy, and we're leaving him. Oh. I should have given you more house stack views. It's a pretty great view from up there. If you're wondering why we didn't go up the big towers I don't have a name for, it's because you can't go all the way up them. You can get up to the bottom of the central tower, the big floating one. Oh, this is a great view of the big saucer. You can get up to the bottom of the central tower, but not above it. I really like the house stack. I wish there was more to do with buildings than just furnaces and storage, though. Like, I want a house to have a reason to have more than 3 rooms, please. Speaking of which, I think we're coming to my house, which doesn't even have 3 rooms. It has 1. We might be walking right past it, though. Nope, we're going in. Okay. Iron pressure plates are great. Thank you, Dirt Piper. Let's see. Up here, we have my chests, my library, and then on this side, we have a sitting area. That chest is what I use to keep stuff in when I'm making cargo runs, and those furnaces are great. This is the remains of the Nevronian cobble supply. It has shrunk since this recording. A lot. I need to go quarrying soon. You're not gonna... Oh, ladders are stupid. You're not going to see this upper balcony. There isn't really much of a view there anyways. This is my dome. And this is my patio. The house stack. The south end of the walls. The house stack again. The big weird towers I don't have a name for. That's the mob grinder. It'll get its own video soon. That's the Citadel of Culture you saw earlier on the wall tour. And that's it, man. See you next time.